The world's longest submarine, the Belgorod, which the Russian Navy currently has at its disposal, has the potential to surpass the submarine capabilities of any other nation, including the United States. According to experts, it is based on a lengthened variant of Russia's Oscar II class guided missile submarines, which were designed with the intention of eventually housing the first nuclear-armed stealth torpedoes in the world, as well as intelligence collecting equipment. If the Belgorod is successful in integrating those new capabilities into the Russian fleet, it may pave the way for a return to Cold War-era submarine battles between U.S. and Russian subs within the next 10 years. The Belgorod is now the longest submarine in the ocean, measuring more than 184 meters, 608 feet, even longer than the 171-meter-long Ohio-class ballistic and guided missile submarines of the U.S. Navy, which are 569 feet long. The pandemic caused a delay in the trials and testing of the Belgorod, which were scheduled to be completed in 2020 and then given to the Russian Navy. There was no timetable provided for the sub's initial deployment. On September 22 and September 27, 2022, close to the Kola Peninsula, Belgorod was spotted in the Barents Sea. The Belgorod's mission distinguishes it from all other nuclear-powered submarines in the Russian fleet as well as from all other nuclear submarines in operation worldwide. The nuclear-capable Poseidon torpedoes, which can be launched from hundreds of miles away and are intended to evade coastal defenses by moving along the seafloor, will reportedly be carried by the sub. According to the plan, the 80-foot nuclear torpedoes might be fitted with a 100-megaton payload. Poseidon is a brand-new class of weapon. It will change how naval planning is done in both the West and Russia, resulting in new demands and counterweapons. Officials, both from the U.S. and Russia, have stated that the torpedoes might carry multiple megaton bombs, generating radioactive waves that would render large portions of the target coastline uninhabitable for decades. Then Assistant Secretary of State for International Security and Nonproliferation Christopher A. Ford, in November 2020, stated that Poseidons are intended to inundate U.S. coastal towns with radioactive tsunamis. Poseidons are meant to be retaliatory weapons, built to strike back at an enemy following a nuclear attack on Russia, according to a U.S. Congressional Research Service assessment published in April 2022. The Belgorod would be capable of transporting up to 8 Poseidons, according to the CRS assessment, but other weapons specialists believe its cargo is more likely to be 6 torpedoes. The Poseidon appears to be a robotic torpedo-shaped mini-submarine that can do 185 kilometers per hour, 100 knots. According to more recent data, the maximum speed is 100 kilometers per hour, 54 knots. The range is 10,000 kilometers, 5,400 nautical miles, 6,200 miles, and the maximum depth is 1,000 meters, 3,300 feet. In low-speed stealth mode, the drone's typical depth ranges from 50 to 100 meters, 160 to 330 feet, which increases its stealth capabilities. Because sound waves travel to the ocean floor and minimize the radius of detection, low depth is preferred when in stealth mode. The similar method is employed by submarines when running silently. It has a 24-meter, 79-foot, length and a diameter of 1.6 to 2 meters, 5 feet 3 inches to 6 feet 7 inches. The warhead seen in the leaked image is a cylindrical object with a volume of 7 cubic meters and measurements of 1.5 meters in diameter by 4 meters in length, 4 feet 11 inches in diameter by 13 feet in length. This equals about 250 cubic feet. The 1961 Soviet-era Tsar Bomba measured 8 meters, 26 feet, long by 2.1 meters, 6 feet 11 inches, in diameter, indicating that the yield is at least several tens of megatons, generally commensurate with early reports of 100 megatons, when compared to the volumes of previous large thermonuclear bombs. According to some accounts, the Poseidon warhead's yield could be as low as 2 metric tons. The Belgorod may only be the first of 4 submarines that could be equipped with Poseidon torpedoes, 2 of which would be assigned to Russia's Pacific Fleet and the other 2 to its Northern Fleet. The Khabarovsk class of the 3 following Poseidon-armed submarines, which are a new and challenging competitor, is likely to be the one that defines the submarine of the 2020s. Although other navies won't likely copy it, they will want to counter it. The hunter-killer submarine chase between the U.S. Navy and the British, Royal Navy and the Russians might be revived. There may soon be a new Cold War in the Arctic, North Atlantic, and North Pacific. The Belgorod may serve as the next Poseidon test launcher, but it will also likely serve as a platform for intelligence collection. It will be manned by Russian sailors, but it will be run by the secretive main directorate of deep-sea research organization known as GUJI. It will be equipped with a variety of miniature submarines and submersibles that can be used for covert special missions.